All right. Ryley Glynn, a graduate, well, I guess it'd be a 2018 graduate of Owatonna High School, and here you are, Ryley, coaching soccer with the Huskies right after you played. How did this opportunity come about for you?
Well, so I always wanted to coach. Like later on in my life, I figured like after I got done with college, got a job and stuff like that, I'd want to come back to Owatonna and coach again, just because like Owatonna soccer did so much for me as like a player and like a human. I just grew so much, so I figured I should give back. And then the job opened up, and I was actually assistant coaching with Bob this summer, and he suggested I should apply for it. And I had thought about it. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I feel like you do a good job. So I was like, I mean, I'll look at it. So like, I asked my mom, and she's like, well, it's not really my choice. You're an adult. So I was like, all right. So then I just applied, and then I don't know.
What position are you coaching? Which team are you coaching? Are you the head coach?
Yeah, I'm the head coach of the 9th grade team this year.
So just out of high school, head coach for the 9th grade team. And you said you had done some coaching over the summer, but still, how were you handling it? How were the players handling it, having a guy who's only a couple of years older than them as the coach? How's it going?
I think it's a lot different, because normally like when you're a player, you're just like worried about like what you need to do at your specific spot. But when you're a coach, you have to worry about the entire team and like the weak spots and the strong spots and where to like fill those with the right players and stuff like that. It's like practices, figuring out what you need to do, like what you need to work on. Like if you're lacking like 50-50 balls, like how to translate that into like drills during practice and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job as my first year, and like when I first couple of weeks, the kids were just kind of like didn't take me as serious, but then I showed up and I was serious and like just had my foot down, and they've taken kindly to me now. So it's good.
And you are doing some college, so I mean, as far as after high school here, and you mentioned this interest in coaching. Does that mean you're getting into some sort of educational thing ultimately for a career? Have you thought about what a major will be for you, what you're going to study in college ultimately?
Right now I'm doing my generals at Riverland for elementary education, and I'm also getting like a certificate for coaching along the way too. So like that's what I'm doing right now, but I don't know what I'll do for transferring and stuff like that afterwards, because if I leave, then school's during coaching, so like I don't know what to do yet. Maybe online. But
well, some of those hurdles, of course, will come up, and you'll handle them as time goes on. You mentioned about what soccer has done for you. What has it done for you? Why do you feel this desire to give back?
Well, when I first started, it was just kind of like everything was about me and like how you just had to like get yourself better. But then as the years went on, you learned how to respect other teammates, other teams, just like pick up after yourself after games and just respect everything. And just work as a team. And just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I felt like I just became a better person through soccer.
How hard has it been to be here on the sideline as the coach when not too long ago you were out there? I'm sure you wish you were still playing. How hard is that to keep yourself back and realize you can't put yourself into the game? Well,
coaching is definitely not as good as playing. But it's a close second. It's a close second. And it's just weird because some of the guys on varsity, like when I help assistant coach varsity, it's like I try to stay back a little bit and let them kind of like do their things and just make suggestions, because I was just their teammate last year, and it's kind of hard for them to respect what I'm saying when I'm just a year older than them, and I respect that. Like, it makes sense. So I'm kind of just like taking it in this year as varsity. So.
And pretty well documented is some of your history and your own overcoming adversity, because you don't have one eye, even though I'm looking at two eyes. You have can you explain that for myself and people who aren't familiar with it? And you played elite level of high school soccer, even though you really only have vision in one eye.
Yeah, so when I was about 2 years old, I was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, in my left eye.
Okay.
And they caught it pretty early, so they caught it before it like spread to my brain and everything like that. So all they had to do was just take the eye out, and then put like fake socket and then like a glass eye.
Okay.
So
wow.
yeah.
Well, you say that matter-of-factly because, of course, for you, that's what you've grown up with. But for a lot of people, that's certainly some adversity you've overcome. But I guess in your mind, it really isn't adversity because you've had the situation since you were 2, right?
Yeah, basically, like a lot of people are like, I wonder how good you would have been with 2 eyes. But it's like, nobody will know.
Okay, yeah.
It's whatever. I don't like to think about it that much. Cause
yeah.
I don't know. Okay. It's not going to change.
Yep. Well, Ryley Glynn, ninth grade, the 9th grade team, right? Ninth grade coach, and enjoying it. How is the team doing, I should ask here before we wrap up?
Right now we are 4-3, so I say we're doing pretty good. We lost a pretty close game to Minnetonka North, and then we also lost to Albert Lee, but they're all pretty close games, and we're doing pretty good, I think.
All right. And, of course, the varsity doing very well as well. Well, Ryley, I wish you the best. Fun talking to you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right. I might want to take a picture, if you don't mind me taking a picture of you.